All right, let's talk about something we all deal with, money, and more specifically, where the heck it all goes. Today, we're diving into the fight for your own financial freedom, looking at the sneaky ways our spending gets away from us, and most importantly, a simple plan to take back control. Ready? Let's do this.
Okay, let's start with this gem. You walked into Target for toilet paper and walked out with $150 of regret disguised as retail therapy. Wow. I'm just going to let that sit there for a moment.
Does that sound familiar? Oh man, if you're anything like me, that feeling is so real. It's that exact moment you get home, you're unpacking the bags, and you just kind of look at it all and think, wait, what did I even buy? That, my friends, is the slow burn of buyer's remorse.
So, what if we could actually fight back against that feeling? What if we could join a rebellion? And listen, this isn't about not spending money at all. It's a rebellion against that mindless, automatic spending, that constant pressure to just buy.
And I really want to be clear about this. This isn't about depriving yourself or living like a monk. Nope. It's about a mindset shift. It's about going from a mindless consumer to a conscious spender. It's about empowering yourself, taking back the wheel, and making sure your hard-earned cash is going exactly where you want it to go.
Okay, so to win any rebellion, you've got to know who the enemy is, right? Well, it turns out there are these really specific, sneaky spending habits that are just quietly draining your bank account day in and day out. And there are 5 of them. 5 major enemies that are standing right between you and your biggest financial goals. All right, here they are. Car payments, status clothing, vacations you put on a credit card, those constant tech upgrades, and oh, this last one, it gets almost all of us. It's called the lazy tax. Let's dive in and break these down one by one.
So, enemy number 1, the car payment. Seriously, just think about this for a second. You are pouring hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars every single month into something that is guaranteed to lose value. It's like filling a bucket with a hole in it. It is literally a wealth-destroying treadmill you can't seem to get off of.
All right, next up, status clothing. Oh, this is a big one. Here's a little challenge for you. Next time you're shopping, really ask yourself, am I about to pay for the quality and style of this thing? Or am I really just paying a ridiculous amount of money for that tiny little logo on the chest? And look at this breakdown right here. It really spells it out. What are you paying for? Well, a logo, for one. You're paying for their huge marketing budgets and a crazy inflated price. And what do you actually get? A temporary feeling of status, and a lot of the time, the quality is just okay. It's just average. The bottom line is, the value just doesn't add up. Okay, enemy number 3, the credit card vacation. You know the one? That amazing trip feels so good while you're there, right? But if you swipe the plastic to pay for it, you're basically signing up to pay for that trip for months, maybe even years after you get back, all thanks to crazy interest rates. It's like a financial hangover that lasts a whole lot longer than your suntan, that's for sure. And then there's the tech trap. That constant, relentless pressure to have the newest phone, the latest gadget. But let's get real for a minute. The phone you bought last year, it probably does 99% of what the brand new one does. This need to upgrade isn't real. It's called manufactured demand. It's just brilliant marketing designed to make your perfectly good stuff feel old and obsolete, like overnight. And finally, we get to what might be the sneakiest enemy of all, the lazy tax. I love this term. It is the silent killer of your savings account because it wears the perfect disguise: convenience. So what is it exactly? Well, let's define it. The lazy tax is basically the extra money you pay for not doing something yourself. We're talking food delivery, those pre-cut vegetables at the grocery store, you know the ones, or even grabbing a rideshare to go a few blocks when you could have easily walked. And this right here shows you the impact instantly. Check it out. A $20 meal suddenly becomes a $28 meal once you tack on delivery fees, service fees, and a tip for the driver. That's an instant 40% markup, just for convenience. Wow. But here's where it gets truly wild. You think, oh, it's just $8. But do that just twice a week. Just twice. And in 1 year, you have spent over $1,300. That's $1,344 to be exact. A nothing but the lazy tax for those meals. Just think about that. What could you do with an extra $1,300? Okay, so we've identified the 5 enemies of our wealth. We know what they look like. But Just knowing about them, that's only half the battle. Now it's time to actually do something about it, to turn all this knowledge into action.
So here's the plan. We're going to flip the script and turn those enemies into our personal battle plan. Ready? Step 1. Ditch the car payment. How? Drive the car you have for longer, or save up and buy your next one with cash. Step 2. Buy for style, not for status. Look for quality and things you'll love for years, not just for a fleeting logo. 3. Save first, then go on vacation. That way, the only thing you bring home are amazing memories, not a credit card bill. 4. Master your tech. Learn to love the phone and computer you already have instead of always chasing the next shiny object. And finally, step 5. Kill the lazy tax. Just a little bit of planning ahead, like cooking one extra meal a week instead of ordering out, can make a huge difference.
Look, this is your rebellion, and it doesn't have to be some giant life-altering thing. It starts small. So I'm going to leave you with one final question to really think about. Looking back at those 5 enemies we talked about, what is the one thing, just one, that you can choose to buy nothing of starting right now, today? Your journey to financial freedom, it can literally begin with that one single decision.